Hello, welcome to Die Rolling. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today we're playing Dungeon Saga Origins. Hello, welcome to Die Rolling. I'm the ever. Hello, welcome to Die Rolling. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and I'm speaking very fast because this is the penultimate adventure in Trial of Tyranny for Dungeon Saga Origins. I'm playing solo player. When I'm filming this, there is no digital app for this level, so I'm just going through the solo app. The solo rules as written in the book. It does mean I have a bit of advantage because I know which rooms I need to go into and which rooms I can avoid. But yeah, let's get into this and see how we get on, or how I get on. I must say. Adventure 9: A Spectre Unchained. Encountering some undead here was expected. Many ancient dwarven halls and dungeons in Panathor are the same, but Durek's hold seems different. It seems more than that. The undead here move like they have a purpose or are controlled by a will strong enough that it must still be close by. Finding the source of the undead power and releasing it could put an end to the turmoil in this place. So our objective is to open Treasure Chest X. There are 2 traps out of a possible 3 locations. I place them on board. They could be duds, they could be regular traps, I do not know. Note, door A is locked and can be only opened by using a key. When the room with bookcase B is searched, the hero player draws and resolves 1 exploration card as normal. In addition, the hero also finds the key to door A. The hero that performs the search is given 1 of the key tokens, but is not told what it is for. They must figure it out for themselves. I'm really looking forward to playing this with other people. Solo, you kind of lose this a little bit, I think. When the room with bookcase C is searched, no exploration cards are drawn. Instead, the bookcase becomes unstable and collapses, affecting a nearby blockage. Rubber marker Y is immediately removed from play, and the hero is allowed to move down the previously blocked corridor. Special rules: Death Walks. At the start of each round, the Overlord player may place 1 skeleton archer or 1 skeleton warrior on a spawn point. A maximum of 1 monster is allowed to be spawned per round. If the Overlord has none of the correct monsters available, none are placed. We also have Spectral Arc. When the heroes enter the room with Treasure Chest X, the Overlord reads something aloud, which I'll get to when we get there. Now, the map is this way around this time. It should be that way, but for purposes of filming, I've split it around that way. So that's where we are. And as a player, I know there is a huge zombie boss there. Well, not a zombie boss, a zombie troll. There is no way in hell I'm opening that door. So whatever's in that treasure chest can wait, I'm afraid. What else we need to know? Well, the exploration deck. Let's shuffle this on camera so you know I'm not cheating any of us out of a loss or a victory. So my terrible shuffling, you can see I just dropped the whole deck of cards there. Hopefully that won't do me too much of a disservice there. Okay, let's talk about my guys. So Madriga still has her boon, which allows her to use both of her feats. She has the Caress of Durek, which gives her +1 armor. Her armor is 3, so she needs a 4 or more to hit her. She has Sure Shot, so she can reroll 1 shot she makes per game. And the Caress of Durek also gives her the ability to treat an attack as if it was in her front arc. Saulian of Tarkis, our other guy up the front there, he has got a bunch of stuff. He's got his Divine Fury, so he can make an attack against 2 adjacent enemies. He also has Thieves' Shoes, so he can basically move an additional 2 spaces if he rolls a 4 or more when he finishes his movement. He has a Great Axe, which reduces the armor value of any enemy he's attacking by 1. The Helm of Battle, which basically if he's going to take a damage, he can roll a dice, and on a 6, it is ignored. He has his Exaltation, which gives him a +2 to his next combat attack. And his special ability: once per game, Saulian may reroll 1 defense die for an adjacent friendly. And I'm actually going to place a little kind of one of these little markers on there to say whether I've used these or not. Because when you're playing solo, it's easy to forget if you have actually used these things. So all their one-off abilities, I'm just going to put a little thing on. Okay, so next we have got Hadaris of Wolfmarch. He is our monk at the back over here, and he's got the Healing Hymn. Once per game, Hadaris can recover 1 health on a friendly model within 5 squares. He's got his Fist of Iron, so he can essentially attack anyone adjacent, starting with a 5 dice attack, then a 4 dice attack, then a 3 dice, then a 2 dice. He's got an Iron Shield, so he can reroll 1 of the enemy's attack dice. He has a Gladespun shirt, so his armor of 1 is now an armor of 2. He has a Great Hammer, which this weapon allows him to reroll one of his enemy's defense dice. He has 3 prayers, a warrior's blessing, a sacred spirit, and a gift of grace, and they give him a +2 to his combat, a +2 to his armor, and +2 health recovery. And he can cast them on himself or somebody else. Finally, we have Jane Klemth, our cleric. Jane has the Divine Will. Once per game, Jane can reroll up to 2 enemy attack dice rolled against an adjacent friendly model. Second, results stand. She's Redemption. She can cast this up to 3 squares away on herself or someone else. 2 health is recovered. She has Stormbreaker, and it basically gives her a -2 to all enemies' attack values. She's got a mail coat, which basically lets her reroll one of her defense dice. She has the Righteous Strike. She can move up to 4 spaces and do a 4 dice attack. And she can also use the Talon of Colossi, which is a one-time use relic, which will essentially give her +1 dice to a fight or shoot. And shooting is no good. She doesn't have a bow. But yeah, we know what we're doing. Let's get into this. The AI is on the passive mode. We're going to start with Saulion. But before we did that, we should have decided if we were going to spawn a villain. And we are going to spawn a... we have 2 spawn points up here. And I'm going to spawn this guy here. So you have a skeletal warrior up there. Kind of slow our guys down. Back to the where we're at the moment though. 3 dice. 4, 3, and a 3. Let's see if this skeletal warrior can defend against that. The 4 beats the 4, but the 3s beat the 2. So this skeleton warrior is taken down a peg. Okay, so we're going to go for Magica. 1, 2, 3. Open the door for 4. We're now in an aggressive mood. Got 2 movement points left with her, and we have another warrior to contend with. A zombie troll is through that door, so we will not be going through there ever. Do you know what? There was another zombie warrior in this room as well. So she's going to... I don't think we actually have got line of sight through there. So she's just going to move into this space here and attack it. Not enough. We would check for an interrupt, but we haven't explored anything yet. So next, Jane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Haderas. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not on line of sight anyone. He's going to do an exploration. And he finds a healing potion, which could come in really handy. So next, it's the bad guys. So we're going to be in a bit of trouble here with her. So this guy activates first. 1 and a 6, we reroll 1s. So 6 and a 4, they both are going through. She rolls her defense. Only 2 because she's outnumbered. And she's got a 1 and a 2, so she takes 1 damage. Madriga is down 1 hit point straight off. Next guy attacks. 1 and a 5, we reroll 1s. That one has to take, so that one is a feeble attack. She rolls to defend. It's a 5 and a 6. She managed to defend that. It's the start of a new round. We will be spawning an archer on the other spawn point. Okay, Jane is going to move in. 1 there, and she's going to try and attack this guy. And yeah, his armor is currently 1, so 2 of these go through, but I do not think we are going to be having much luck with that. But we do. It's a 1 and a 2. A 2 or a 1, that way around. Boom, this guy's gone. Saulion's going to go next. 1. He's moving in there for 2. The armor are currently 1. Because his great axe reduces their value. So they both go through, but it blocks them. We're on the aggressive side. We can't interrupt because we do not have any cards in the expiration discard. Okay, Haderas is going to go 1, 2. He's going to try and fight this guy. 6 and a 4. The 1 is a feeble attack. This guy is loving it. He's having a fantastic time fighting off my heroes. Magica finally. Only 1 of those goes through, and yeah. It's fine. It blocks it anyway. So we're on to the AI's turn. The Overlord is going to attack Haderas because he has got the weakest armor. 6 and a 3. 6, a 2, and a 1. Oof, part of me thinks we should get him to re-roll that. So Solian is going to get him to use this to reroll that 1. Hopefully it's good at higher. It is higher. Solian's ability is gone for this game, but we've managed to block that out. So you're on to the next round. We can spawn something, but I don't know whether I can spawn stuff because I've already got stuff on the spawn points. I have no idea what the terrain is. So yeah, until I get out there, I really don't know what you're supposed to be doing with those spawn points, because do I get an army of these guys out? Well, I guess I got to play it as written. So we're going to get a archer. I'm going to place an archer on this side now. Okay, so we're going to get we'll get Solian to attack. 2 5s and a 1. The 1 is always a miss. Roll 2 different dice because he keeps getting 6s. 3 and a 2. Boosh, this guy's gone. 1, 2, open this up. We're on the aggressive side. He's going to move up there. Madrigal next. 1, 2, 3 into the doorway, trying to shoot at this zombie here, who's slightly behind the door there. Yeah, there's no way it can block this, but you know, we like to just roll the dice anyway. Yeah, feeble. Boosh. Once again, no point to interrupt. Okay, Haderas, 1, 2, 3. He's going to try and punch this zombie in the face. Pretty good. Will it be enough? It is enough. Boosh. Another zombie bites the dust. And then Jane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to search. And she finds a stash of gold. Roll a dice. We are lucky. We got a 5 there. So we just get 50 gold for that. Okay, enemy Overlord turn. So we have got a door there now. So I guess I could move these guys. Start the Overlord turn. We're going to get another archer in there. Okay, so let's get Haderas to open the door. 1, 2. So that's there. What do we find behind the door? And I was supposed to spawn a archer in here, but I don't actually have enough models to spawn anything. So I think we're going to go 3, 4, 5. And this trap here is kind of a bit weird because, as far as I'm aware, this isn't a wall. So we can just move through here. Why that would be there and not over here, I don't know. Answer on a postcard, guys, unless I'm playing that wrong. We can't... We are in the aggressive mode, but there's nothing to check because we don't have enough exploration cards at this moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to see if he can move an additional 2 spaces. He can. So Solian all the way at the back there, he's going to try to take out this zombie archer. You need 1 hit to actually kill this thing. 6 and a 5, but the 3 goes through. Boosh. Archer no more. Speaking of archers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to Magica to shoot this warrior, hopefully. Yikes. We're going to use Sure Shot to reroll that 1. So we've got 2 hits. A Sure Shot is gone. And there's no way this is not going to block this. Yeah, it's blocked it. Check for an interrupt, but there's no point because we don't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And James has gone in there to stop any attacks there. Right, we start from the one that's furthest away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say it's got a line of sight on your man, so it's firing 3 dice into Solian. And 2 of those go... Well, 1 of those goes through. Yep, Solian takes a damage. Okay, then this guy comes down. Roar. 5 and a 5. 4, 5, and 1. Now, before we take damage, I should have rolled a single dice. If I get a 6, I can block this damage using his helm. No. The next one's going to come through. And he blocks that second one. Nice. So no damage from that. This guy then goes 1, 2, and comes for Jane. 5 and a 2. The 2 is soaked up. It's a feeble attack. And we block the 5. End of the round. Okay, so we're going to start spawning some enemies onto the board. And it's either a skeleton warrior or a skeleton archer. And we're going to go for a warrior, because I think it will slow us all down a little bit. So we've got a warrior up the back there. Okay, so who do I want to activate first? We don't have to worry about interrupts at the moment because we don't have any exploration cards in there. So we're going to get Jane to activate first and try and take out this guy. So she's rolling 3 dice. His armor is now 1 because of her great Stormbreaker. And yeah, so she does 2 hits on that. But he's able to defend against that. So we go into our aggressive mode for the Overlord. It doesn't really do anything for us right now. She could try to move away, but that's going to be the end of her go. So we're going to get Our Lady Magica to move over here. And she's going to try and shoot this guy right in the face. Unfortunately, all 3 of those are soaked up by his armor. So that does no good. 1, 2, 3. Hadaris of Wolf March is coming in. He's going to try and karate chop this guy. And a terrible, terrible roll. So no karate chopping happening there. And if only I had interrupts, this would be a much different situation. So we now have our man Solian of Tarkus leading the charge to destroy this skeleton warrior here. And he got a 5, a 1, and a 2. Now the 2 is actually counts because his great axe reduces everyone's armor by 1. But it blocks that. So a terrible round for the heroes. Let's start activating. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't go any closer. This one moves in and is going to attack. 6 and 1, we reroll the 1s. 6 and a 4, the 4 is absorbed. Only 2 dice because we have something in our front arc, and that is 1 damage to Solian. But we can roll a dice, and if we get a 6, we ignore it. We did not get a 6. We do not ignore it. And our next guy is attacking. So this guy over here is attacking. 6 and a 5. Oh, Solian. We'll see if we can avoid that. We do not. We take another damage. Solian's got 1 hit point left before he dead. Right, and then this guy's going to attack Hadaris of Wolf March. 2 and a 6. The 2 is soaked up, but the 6 is going to come through unless we can do something about it. We do. We managed to block it. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, we're going to go to the next round now, and we're going to spawn a skeleton archer. And now we're going to start with Solian, and he's going to do his Divine Fury attack. So he is essentially going to roll 2 attacks, but these will be modified by the rules as normal, so he is going to be taking less, rolling 1 less dice. 4 and a 3, so let's see if the skeletal archer can defend. 3 and a 3. Well, the nice thing is the 4 beats the 3, the 3 beats the 3, but we only need 1 damage to go through. He did. This might have been the break we wanted. He's now got 3 dice to roll against the... Oh, sorry about that. 3 dice to roll up against this skeleton warrior. A 5 and a 6. Oh. 6 and a 2. So, we did it. Perfect. So that guy's dead too. And Solian, what do we want to do Solian at the moment? We're going to keep him there because he's only got 1 hit point left. So let's get... 1, 2, 3. Going to move her down there, and she's going to try and shoot at this guy. 6, a 6, 6, a 4, and a 3. 4 and a 3. So, blammo. That is done. That's fantastic. Right, Jane has got 4 hit points. She's going to come up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attempt to stop this guy from getting to Saulian. So all of those go through apart from the 1 there. But they got a 4 and a 1. So, yeah, unfortunately, that goes through. That is blocked even. Let's get Hideris up there. 1, 2, 3. He's going to try and punch his way through. 5 and a 3, sorry. Double 1s. Hideris of Wolfmarch did it. That's the end of the go for my heroes. So it's now on to the villains. So this guy's going to stay where he is and he's going to try and shoot Jane. 4, a 3 and a 1. We reroll 1s. So 3 and a 2 are soaked up by her armor. And she blocks that. Start of a new round. We're just going to spawn a warrior there. And I feel like we should run away at this point and just go around a different route. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to roll to see if he can. Oh, not that die. Sorry. Roll to see if he can move again. He can. He can move an additional 2 spaces. So 1, 2. We're going to get Jane to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's going to use her redemption to give 2 health back to Saulian. Then we're going to go Fenaris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he can give 1 health back to Saulian using his special healing him. So Saulian's back up to full health. Magica 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's where she's going to stop there. Okay, so the enemy activates. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that skeleton archer at the back there is going to try and shoot at Saulian. All 3 of those are soaked by his armor. And then this guy's going to come in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't quite get there in time. New round, so we're going to spawn a, let's do a skeletal archer. And we're going to get Saulian to open this door up. Nothing else in there, so he's going to go 2, 3, 4, and then he's going to search the bookcase. And he finds some gold. So there's only 10. We don't have to worry about that. I rolled a 5. So 10 gold for Saulian. And he finds a key. We don't know what that key opens. However, I know what it opens because I've read the rules here. So this is door A here. It's currently locked, so we need to open it with that one we have there. Okay, magic is going to activate next. We're trying to shoot this guy. So those 2 are boom. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Right, Jane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zaris. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the enemy activates. Start with the ones furthest away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's in the front arc, so it's going to attack Jane. 4 and a 3. The 3 is soaked up. Yeah, Jane doesn't have to worry about that. Okay, so next, this guy activates. 1, 2, 3. Jane is at reduced reduced combat value now. 4 and a 1. We always reroll 1s for skeletons. 4 and a 2. The 2 is soaked up. Only 2 dice this time. and a 4 and a 2, so we block that 4. New round, we're going to get a skeleton warrior coming out this time. Jane is going to, well, we're not going to activate Jane first. We're going to get Solian to go 1, 2, 3, and he's going to try and smash this guy. All those will go through. One of them's blocked, 2 damage going through. I need 1 damage to kill these guys, so that guy's gone. We're going to get Madrigal is going to search. The bookcase becomes unstable and collapses, affecting a nearby blockage, which I believe means we now unlock the rest of this. So what you're looking at now is we have a big old zombie troll up there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Okay, so Hadaris is going to go 1, 2 and try and beat this guy up. Will it be able to defend against that? It does. We're on the aggressive side, but there's no point with the aggressive side because we haven't found enough items for interrupts for anything to happen with this. So Jane's the only one who hasn't gone yet for combat, so she's going to attack the archer. And we got a 6, a 2, and a 2. All those are hits, so it's going to die anyway. Then she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. Speed of 4 for the troll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roar. Could do with having Madrigal there. See some range combat before it gets close enough to do real damage. Furthest away now, we have this guy up here. And he's able to get into combat with Hadaris of Wolfmarch. 5 and a 4, they're both going to come through. He's got 3 defense dice for this. Oh, nice, he defends that, no problem. 1, 2, 3. I think 1, 2, 3. It's got to come there. You can't actually do a range attack on Jane, so it's attacking from there. 4 and a 3. 3 is feeble. Jane avoids that. Spawn a new monster down. We're going to get a zombie warrior out onto here. Jane is going to start and she's going to try and take out this skeletal archer. It's definitely happened because it can't block all of those hits. It does block 2 of them, but we have another hit over here. Sorry guys, slightly off camera there, didn't realise. We had another one, so gone. 1, oh, I was close. We'll go 1, 2. Right, Hadaris has got to take out this skeletal warrior over here. Wish me luck. Oh my word, what a terrible roll. So no luck there. We're on the aggressive side, but we have no interrupts we can use. Okay, so we're going to move Solian into this space. He's going to try and take out this warrior. 5, a 3, and a 1. 6 and a 4. Okay, Madrigal is going to try and move through this. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I don't think that enemy could have done an attack against her because she kind of ran through his front arc because it was already occupied. I don't know how that works. If I made a mistake there, let me know in the comments below, guys. So, enemy's turn, starting with the one who's furthest away. The rumbling of this troll. I definitely can't run past it now. This guy next. Running straight in for Jane. 6 and a 2. Oh, good roll. Okay, Jane has got her mail coat, which enables her to reroll one of her dice. So we're going to reroll the 4. No, she takes damage. Skeleton Warrior up the top here. Attacking Hadaris. 3 and a 2. The 2 is absorbed. Feeble attack. And just off camera, because it really helps, 5, 4, and a 1. So we block that. We're going to spawn a new monster. We're going to put a warrior up the top here, because it kind of makes sense to be doing that there. Going to start with Madriga. 1, 2. And she's going to try and kill this thing. Just going to move this out slightly so we can actually roll these somewhere where it won't cause too much damage. And do you know what? We're going to do a hail of arrows. This might be a waste, but it gives us 3 attempts at this. 6, a 4, and a 4. Now we need 5s and 6s to do damage on this. So it we ignore all of those. 6, a 5, a 2, and a 1. So 6 and a 4 and a 3 and a 1. Yep, so the 6 takes out the 6. 5 goes 3, but you need to do 3 damage in 1 roll. Can we do it on our very last roll here? Nope, we fail. Well, it's worth it, worth a punt. And it's going to be in contact with her next round. Yikes. Okay, let's try and get somebody up there to help out. So we're going to get Hadaris to try to kill this guy off. Boom, well done, Hadaris. He's then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jane's going to activate next. She's going to attack this skeletal warrior. 5 and 2 1s. So that's not enough. Saulian is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to roll a dice, see if he can move any more spaces. He cannot, so that's the end of our go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Front arc wise, he's going to attack Hadaris because he can. All of them are feeble attacks though. And he should have been rolling 1 less dice because he's outnumbered, so we'll take 1 of these off. Okay, our skeleton at the back there can't actually get through because I'm playing that this is a staircase you can't go onto. So this skeleton's attacking Jane, gets to re-roll a 1. So 1 damage on Jane unless she can re-roll one of her dice with her mail. No, another damage on Jane. Okie dokie, right. We're going to go for Hadaris. Hadaris is going to use his Fist of Iron. Means he's got 5 dice. 5 dice is going to be enough, right, guys? Oh my god. So we've got 4 hits coming through. That one is soaked by the zombie's armor. It only gets to roll 3 defense dice. Let's put these over here and let's see. He did it. With 1 blow, Hadaris has taken out the zombie troll. That is fantastic. And then we're going to go for Jane next. Jane is going to attack. Yeah, Hadaris is going to stay where he is. Jane is going to attack the skeletal warrior in front of her. 6, a 4, and a 2. The 2 is okay because her Stormbreaker reduces the value. And do you know what? We're actually going to chuck. Should we chuck the talent? No, we're just going to carry on. 1 and a 2. Boosh. This guy's gone. Just realised he didn't spawn a monster at the start of the turn. So I'm going to put a skeletal archer up there because I think we might be able to get them with some range attacks as they're running away. Saulian is going to... We're going to move in. 1, 2. It's an orc link, so we can carry on. 3. Ooh. Brains. Go see if he gets to move another 2 spaces, which he does, which is fantastic because we can go 5, 6. He's going to try and take out the zombie. He's going for the zombies because these guys can really do a lot of damage when they team up. 6, a 5, and a 6. Douche. Okay, Madriga's not gone, so she's going to go 1, 2. Oh, she 1, 2, 3. And she's going to try and attack this closest ghost. 1 hit. So, yeah, no good there. And that's the end of the go, I believe. Starting with the characters furthest away. So 1, 2, 3. Zombie coming in for Madriga. 4 and a 5, nice. And she gets a 5 and a 5, so she blocks that. Well done, Madriga. Next is this ghost. 1, 2, 3. It's now on the back arc of Madriga, and it's going to attack Madriga. It's outnumbered though, so it's only rolling 2 dice. 5 and a 4, that's going to be enough. She's only got 1. She's rolling 2 dice. 5 and a 4 as well. She's doing great. This one's coming after her now though. Five, 3, and 1. She's rolling 2 dice. 4 and a 3. This skeletal warrior is going to attack Jane now. Double 1s, you get to reroll 1s. 2 and a 3, both soaked. And skeletal archer at the back, very back there, he moves forward 1. New round, so we're going to get a skeletal warrior to come up behind there. Hadaris is going to move in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and beat up this ghost. No good. No good whatsoever. We are on the aggressive side of the Overlord, but there's no interrupts because we've not explored enough for interrupts to be having any effect. Saurian Atarkis now. 2 dice. He's going to go for the zombie. Madriga's going to attack now, so she's got 3 dice against this skeletal zombie guy. Skeletal zombie? What am I talking about? Against our ghost. And the ghost rolled snake eyes, so the ghost is no more. And her movement point is going to be to face this away. Right, so Jane at the very end there. Holding back the forces of darkness. 6, 6 and a 4. 6 and a 1. Boosh. She's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enemies activates. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this guy's going to activate. Snake Eyes. Terrible roll. It's our go again. So Jane's going to attack. She's going to use her feet, which lets her righteous strike. She moves up to 4 squares and makes a 4 dice attack. And she's adding a Talon of Colossus into the mix for this, so it's 5 dice. Armor class of 1, so above 1 will do damage. Okay, we're then going to get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to search this treasure chest. We have the key, so it's fine. But before I read that, I should have read this out. I'm so sorry, guys. A large ornate casket sits in the corner of the room, covered in chains. A strange purple glow seeps out from under the lid, whilst a low, eerie wail resonates from within. Something is trapped in that ancient artifact that may well be the source of the undead here, but it's securely locked, and you'll need the key. So we've got the key. When the chest is opened, the adventure ends immediately, and the Overlord releases aloud. The lid swings open violently as an ancient spectre flies forth, circling the room a number of times before spiraling upwards and disappearing. The eerie wailing has stopped, and you can hear the clatter of bones in the distance, as if hundreds of skeletal bodies fall upon a flagstone floor. Wow, that's the penultimate adventure done. But we did not find the legendary gear for this, and there's no way we can get this back. It was a crucible staff. We don't have any spellcasters, so we couldn't have had this anyway, so it's kind of useless. Once per game, when the hero has cast all their spells, shuffle the discard spell face down and choose two at random, return them to the hero. Maybe we'll cast again. It's pretty good, but no good to us at the moment because we don't have any spellcasters. We came out of that adventure with a piddly 60 gold. So we have 90 gold pieces, and I don't think we can afford anything from Jeb's pointy things at the moment, but we will be able to buy some new boons. So we're going to forego the Jeb's pointy things. Instead, we're going to get some boons. Huderas and Madriga have boons already. Jane and Solian do not. It's 5 XP to get the well drilled for Solian, which I really like it. He can change the value of one of his dice rolls by 1. And it's 6 experience points for Jane to get the offensive again. So she's all set and ready to rock and roll. We're nearly there. One more left. I've bought some boons. I had 90 gold. There's no point going to Jeb's shiny things to shiny pointy things to actually buy anything. I feel like my guys are pretty tooled up. We've got some boons now. Bring on the end boss, guys. I'm ready for it. So yeah, if I made any mistakes, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, guys, stay safe or die rolling.